folks, MAXFORTI with another fragrance video. Today I have a special guest, Mona. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Kierin NYC.
So excited to be here.
It's my pleasure. Kierin is one of my favorite discoveries of 2019. In fact, I discovered the brand slightly in 2018, but this year really delved into the brand and it was just a breath of fresh air. So happy that they were part of Scent Explore 2019.
We loved being a part of Scent Explore and
Thanks
meeting
so much.
everyone. And
It was
you did
a great
terrific
time.
job. It was really so much fun.
It was just...
Scent Explore 2020.
Yes, coming soon.
Yes.
But today it's all about Kierin NYC. I want us to really understand this brand that I love so much, and I want Mona to tell us, you know, what the brand stands for. What could folks expect to, you know, to feel when they try this brand, and when was the brand founded? So if you can give us a little background, it'd be great.
Yeah, so we're babies. We only started about a year ago. And so 2019 really has been our year
Nice.
for us to introduce our brand in our fragrances into the fragrance community. And we're so grateful to the fragrance community for opening its arms and really trying us and loving us, and you know, we were very appreciative of that. So, you know, we started in 2017 conceptualizing the brand and really kind of sitting down and thinking about, well, you know, if we were going to create a fragrance brand, you know, why, you know, and how did we want our fragrances to be different, apart from just creating amazing scents, which is obviously, you know, extremely important. You know, what did we want to stand for as a company, and what did we think was missing in the marketplace that, you know, we thought consumers really needed.
Sure.
And so for us, you know, I love New York City. You know, I'm not originally from New York City. I'm originally from California, but I've lived in New York City for enough years to qualify as a New Yorker. And I love the diversity, and I love the vibrancy of New York City. And I just felt that there wasn't any other brand, New York-centric brand that really captured the modern essence of New York City lifestyle as I'd experienced it. And so I wanted to create something that, you know, not only represented the ethos of diversity and equality and sort of that, you know, energetic you know, feeling of New York City, but also something that wasn't such an elitist brand. You know, we're not about, you know, Wall Street and golden towers and chandeliers. We're really about, you know, this city being reclaimed by its citizens, street art, you know, out in the city, you know, all the little things that we share, you know, the things that make us New Yorkers, the common experiences. I mean, everybody in New York, and probably lots of other places too, knows, you know, what a quintessential sort of Sunday brunch is. Oh, I'll meet you for Sunday brunch. You know, whether it's a Saturday, a Sunday, or, you know, that's not what Sunday brunch stands for. You know, Sunday brunch is about your city family and getting together for that celebratory sort of ritual of, you know, recapping your week and, you know, what you did and who you dated and how work went and all of that. It's that, you know, as New Yorkers, we have such small apartments. We're living outdoors, you know, and so we're living in the restaurants, we're living in the parks, we're living in the streets, and that's the city that I love so much. And I think, you know, and creating our fragrance collection, we wanted to take those sort of universal New York moments and
capture them
as a scent story, so that when you smell that scent, you're transported to that vibe or to that experience, so that it not only is a scent memory that is you know, evoking, but also something that's sort of kind of complementing your vibe and putting you in that mood for a Sunday brunch or for, you know, attending a flirt or
let's go through the releases. Let's go through the lighter to the darkest. So take us through each one of these scents and what they bring.
So this is our launch collection. You know, we have 4 fragrances. They're all inspired by pop art, which is a really, you know, a New York art form that we love, and Andy Warhol, we were inspired by. The 10 a.m. Flirt, I would say, is the lightest. It's a it's 10 a.m. It's a green, grassy, sort of refreshing scent. You're on the High Line.
Love the green here, guys.
Sort of in the meatpacking. You know, you're walking along the High Line, which is sort of an elevated park artscape. You're refreshed by sort of the breeze from the Hudson River. And you know, you're looking out over the city, feeling that all, you know, the city's your oyster. You know, all things are possible. You know, you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. It's that really empowering, you know, kind of fresh but yet flirty. 'Cause it's got a slightly floral.
Green, aromatic.
Gardenia is a little note that we have.
A little floral, but not over floral.
Yeah, not over floral.
It's got a very nice balance to it, and the green aromatic is how I would describe it. Great scent. That definitely puts you in a great mood.
And all, again, it's a gender all scent, so it's for men and for women, with a nice balance of those green, woodsy, as well as a slight floral note.
I don't know if you were off too long, but also to let folks know that these are also conscious fragrances. They're paraben-free, they're recyclable, they're made here in USA. So you want to tell us a little bit about that before we talk about the other one?
Yes. So, part of being a modern brand and, being a mom with 2 kids, being, eating well, eating healthy, living well, and doing, good for our planet is important for me. So if I was going to put my heart and soul into a brand and a company, it had to stand for the things that I believe in and that I think are important. So, we're sustainably sourced, we're eco-friendly. We're cruelty-free. We don't even allow third parties to test on animals, which some brands, they're cruelty-free, but they allow third parties to do it, and we don't allow that. We're recyclable. Again, the packaging, allows for the consumer to recycle themselves. They don't have to bring our bottles back to a store, to be dismantled and recycled, by the store. It's just very easy, rinse and deposit, according to your local ordinances. So, we wanted to make it easy for the consumer to be eco-friendly and to be an eco-friendly brand ourselves, and to also all the things that are important about being clean, and that's important to us too.
So the next one would be this guy, right? The next, from the lighter to the darkest.
Absolutely. It's also a very citrusy. It has the.
This is Sunday brunch.
Tea. Yeah.
Love it.
It's fresh, but it's also sophisticated. It has that tea note in it, which in the mid
soothes.
And
but I love the invigorating aspect of the fragrance when you first spray it on. Citrus is just amazing. It's like
it's one of my favorites. It is an amazing scent for men and for women. It has a slight gardenia note and in the base note, but it's just a really lovely tea scent. Once you get the open is very citrusy, of course, but then the tea sort of takes hold, and it's just a very soothing, invigorating, and yet calming scent. And then moving on to even more calming.
Yes. This is one of my favorites, so I'm smiling. Santal Sky, guys. I have a review on this. I actually did a review in comparing to other top Santal sandalwood fragrances that I love, and this one definitely came ahead. I mean, it's quality, performs well, and the pricing, like we talked about in the beginning, you can't beat it. So tell us about Santal Sky.
So Santal Sky, again, it's everybody who lives in New York City, it's a very busy city. There's a lot of energy, but you also need to wind down. And New York is great because it's got over 2,000 parks. Central Park being, of course, the most central feature. So this is a terrific, story of a walk in Central Park. And if you've been in Central Park, you have these beautiful elms, and it's a place where you can go. And there's people jogging, there's people doing yoga, there's people rollerblading, there's drummers, street performers. It's a place to sort of be with nature, be with your fellow man, whether you're east side, west side, south of the park, north of the park, everybody comes together. So it's a very soulful kind of place to kind of chill out. So you want to, sandalwood, although there's no sandalwood trees in Central Park, sandalwood for thousands of years has been used to meditate
healing,
and healing. So it's a sandalwood scent with a bit of cardamom, spice with the mystery, and so it's a really relaxing scent because New York City, we need to have a place to escape again. So it's a lovely scent that I like to wear also in the evenings. It's not just a day scent. You think of a party.
It could be a perfect signature scent.
Exactly.
Any of these, but this in particular because it's that one scent that kind of like re-centers you, which I love. And then my favorite right now, which actually made my top niche fall fragrances. We're still in fall technically, which is Nitro Noir, guys. I love this. This is a patchouli with berries. I mean, it's just amazing. I love this stuff.
Yeah, Nitro is one of my favorites too. It's Nitro,
so
it's
good.
The bomb. It's really meant to part the Red Seas.
Make a statement.
It's a statement fragrance. If you're a wallflower, it's maybe not the statement you want to make, but if you're a person who's very bold and individualistic and you want to go out and have a good
Make your
time, and
presence
get a seat
felt.
at the bar, and he'll smell you coming and smell you going. Then
Oh, yeah.
Nitro Noir is a terrific scent. It's a very bold scent, and all of our fragrances are niche fragrances, and we have 3 or 4 notes on the box, but each fragrance has 20 or more
Embellished
notes,
notes.
in them. But we just didn't put them all on the box.
Of course.
But so as you mentioned,
The main character,
the
and then
main
you have-
characters, the patchouli, the pinkberry, the orris, which is kind of a grounding
Nice.
scent and adds that little spice. So.
What can folks expect from Kierin as far as like new upcoming releases for the next few months? You have any news for us?
Yes, well, 2020 is going to be a great year for us. We have already, in 2019 we introduced our inaugural collection, but we're going to be introducing 3 new fragrances, which will sit really nicely
In between?
In between,
Sure.
yeah. And we'll be continuing sort of the art-inspired, sort of it takes a rainbow, diversity inspired collection. They'll be very colorful as well. We're going to have the next 2020 collection is going to be graffiti labels,
Nice.
graffiti inspired, and we'll be collaborating with
New
one
York
fragrance,
artist.
a New York artist.
Nice.
He's a multimedia artist. He's done some murals and
Fantastic.
street art and Bushwick and
Can you
Lower
reveal his
East Side.
name?
I can't.
Not yet. Surprise,
yet.
folks. You have to stay tuned.
Yeah, that's coming soon. But it's going to be very exciting because he's co-creating the scents with us
Love it.
and doing the labels as well for us. So it'll be a wonderful collector's item,
Sure.
item as
And
well.
collectors.
Yeah.
So the nose behind these first 4 creations.
Mathieu Nardin.
Okay, I'll have a
He's
picture of him here in
fantastic,
transition.
yeah.
And then who's going to be releasing the
Jérôme
upcoming?
Epinay.
Jérôme Epinay,
Yes.
which is great, guys, from Atelier Cologne. He has an extensive, amazing portfolio, but Atelier Cologne is really, I think, his main accolade as far as the whole collection is concerned. He was involved with all those releases, but amazing perfumer. I'm
Yeah.
very excited for the new and
Thank you.
upcoming releases.
It's nice to work with different noses,
course.
and to kind of get different people's
Perspectives.
take and perspective on
Sure.
New York City and sort of the creation of these New York City scent stories. It's nice to have, different artists sort of contributing not only in the label art, but also in
Scents
the scent themselves, yeah.
We have something special for you guys. It is, after all, a holiday season. I'll let you do the talking. This is something really exquisite that Kierin NYC was kind enough to extend to us.
Yeah, we have our very eco-friendly packaging, brown.
Nice.
Well, I have to say, I'm really touched by how we've been welcomed into the fragrance
Embraced by the
community
fragrance.
and
Thank you
embraced.
so
So I
much.
really want to thank everybody. We created this limited edition sleeve, holiday
Nice.
sleeve with the signature chevron, which is sort of that representative of the quality and the duality and the yin and the yang, and
Little snowflakes.
New York City zebra
Nice.
crosswalks. So we have the little snowflakes here. So it's beautiful packaging. We put it together with Max's
2 favorites.
the Santos Sky and the Nitro Noir.
Full-size bottles.
Exactly, thank you. We signed them,
Correct.
which we hope will be
A nice little collector's
nice
item.
little collector's item, and Max is going to sign them as well.
Absolutely.
So it'll
And
be
it's from the heart, guys. I hope you
Yeah.
guys enjoy. It's just a little expression of our gratitude for my channel and for Kierin and I see, how they were embraced by us, the fragrance community. Any questions you have for me or Mana, please drop it down below, let us know. And how can folks, if they want to purchase a bottle, of course I have all the links and details for you guys. So this is more of an online brand, correct?
Yes,
Which
we're a modern brand, and we really believe that the landscape is changing, and of course, traditionally, a lot of fragrances are found in perfumeries and department stores, but there's a cost to that, to the consumer. The markups required for these retailers to make their margin, because they've got to make a living too, can be quite substantial, and so. We really think that influencers and Amazon and our e-commerce platform, social media is
It's the landscape of the future.
is the landscape of the future.
Sure.
And so we offer our high quality fragrances, all with 20% concentrations, without the markup, because we're not in the department
Correct.
stores.
You're cutting all the overhead, folks. So
Cutting the overhead.
you'd be looking to pay maybe $150, $125 for these bottles, and the price here for what you're getting. And this is a conversation that I had with him when I met him the first time in October of 2018. I was like, I think you guys are underpriced for the quality, for the product themselves. I mean, And I love what they said, we wanted to do something that is exactly what we believe in. So cutting the overhead makes it for a great product that is affordable and you guys can enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, the product is only $78 for the full size. And we did go with the 50 mLs because, as a scent wardrobe, we recognize that, getting a 100 ml bottle, that's kind of pushing too much fragrance necessarily on the, you might not use all of that. So we'd rather that, stick with the 50 ml, the smaller size. But, $78 is a terrific value. And, as a mom and, working woman, I just didn't feel it was right to have such exorbitant price point. And I really wanted to create something that could not only be expressive of the everyday New York City lifestyle, whether it's a walk in the park or a lunch with your friends, but something you can wear every day without thinking
counting
about,
the sprays. Here goes $7.
Here's
here goes
$7
$5.
a spray, and then I'm not feeling worthy, it's going to sit on the shelf and wait for that special occasion. It's like no. We are really celebrating the individual. You are worthy, you are beautiful as you are. We don't need spokesmodels and celebrities to sell fantastic scent. The scent speaks for itself.
I agree.
And, you take the scent, you pull it forward into your vibe, you enjoy your day, but you want to enjoy it every day, not just once in a while and on a special occasion. So in order to do that, it had to be accessibly priced. So that was key to us. And you're right. The fragrances could retail for a lot more, based on the quality. But because we have a different business model, we cut out a lot of the overheads.
Sure.
Yeah, and so our product is available on our website. It's available on other online retailers. As well as Amazon, so that's terrific.
So I have all that detail for you guys and where you can purchase them as far as how you can enter to win the giveaway gift set. So guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate Mona for being here with us and telling us about Kierin NYC, which you guys will be hearing a lot more in 2020 for sure. And as always guys, wear what truly moves you. I'll see you guys real soon.
Thank you.